This may be hard to believe, but my hair has looked worse. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katelin Urgo and I am a 23-year-old writer, and you are watching episode 4 in my NaNoWriMo Preptober series. This is the last episode before Nano actually begins, which is crazy to think about. The first 3 episodes are available to go watch right now. They are all about finding your story, outlining, and character development, where I actually share my own character development worksheet that I have created, and it's available for you to download right now. It's linked in the description of episode 3, so you can go watch them. They'll be linked up here as well as down below. In this final Preptober episode, I am going to be taking you along. It is kind of a last-minute organization prep vlog, so I will show you how I set up my space. I'm going to be doing a little food snacks haul for you, and I'm going to be discussing my writing plan and all of that good stuff. If you are not already, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I am doing something truly insane. I will be vlogging every single day and posting every single day in the month of November. It's like Vlogmas, but for Nano. We don't have a name for it. It's just me. I have also committed to writing 60,000 words instead of the goal, which is 50. And to make matters worse, or better, or just more challenging, I have never completed the Nano challenge before. This is my 6th year participating and I've never done it. I've never completed the challenge, and I suddenly think that I'm going to be able to write 60,000 words in 1 month as well as vlog my progress every single day. So if you would like to keep up with all of this craziness, then go ahead and subscribe. It should be interesting. We'll just say that. All right? Let's get into the last minute organization before Nano begins. I just got back from Trader Joe's with my roommate, who is now hanging on the floor, that little ball right there on the ground. And I picked up some snacks and some items that I'm going to be enjoying during NaNoWriMo. So I'm going to show you what I got. Welcome to my kitchen. So the way that I'm going about handling all of my Nano snacks is that I'm just getting things that I wouldn't normally get on a day-to-day basis, and I'm kind of getting things that are more treat yourself items, so that way I have little snacks to look forward to, or I can use snacks as rewards, which I'm probably not going to end up doing, but I have that option. So the first thing that I picked up from Trader Joe's was the spice cider, which is like my absolute favorite. And that can be a fun little drink that you can heat up and delicious. More beverages, definitely have White Claws that I will be enjoying and relying on to get through this crazy month. I'm also big on chips and dip. That's something that I don't normally get for myself, but I figured, you know what, it's a fun little easy snack to have and I really enjoy it. I also have picked up some of the Nature Valley granola bars. These are the ones that crumble like crazy and everyone hates, but I really like them because you can crumble them and then put them over a smoothie bowl or have them on their own or anything like that, and they're great and easy to munch on. More easy things to munch on are the applesauce little go-go squeezes that I love, and they're a fun treat. Baby Bells, and these Baby Bells have Mickey and Minnie on them. Hello. Oh my gosh. I love it. And then I also got some lime popsicles from Trader Joe's. I've already thrown the box away because we are big on saving space in this apartment, and these lime popsicles are the best. I highly recommend, and so those are going to be a really nice treat as well. The last snack related thing that I will talk about is my coffee. I'm sure everyone is really going to be big on coffee this month, and I have a latte every morning, and sometimes I'll have an iced latte in the afternoon. And I have an espresso machine, and so I use these double espresso pods, and then I do a little splash of the sugar-free French vanilla syrup from Tirani, which is the best syrup. I'll do a sprinkle of cinnamon and then have oat milk with that, and that is my latte. So I will be enjoying that all throughout Nano. Relying on that more like, because I'm definitely gonna need it. Hello all. It is the next day. I am going to show you my desk setup in a minute, but I wanted to sit down really quick and talk about my writing schedule or my writing plan and how I'm going to be dealing with breaks and all of that. I thought I would just chat a little bit about it. In terms of my writing plan and schedule, I am not the kind of writer that is keen to set daily word goals. I have never really operated great under that. When I do set daily word goals, a lot of times it is too much pressure and I won't want to write at all, or I will be writing and I'll be in the zone and then I'll see that I've hit that word goal and then I'll just stop even though I could keep going. So I'm not a huge fan of daily word goals, but I will say that I do have some bigger overarching goals. So I know that on November 15th, halfway through, I would like to be halfway through my book. So for me, that's going to be 30,000 words. I said in a video, I think it was my first NaNo Preptober video, that I have set a personal goal for 60,000 words. I know that a lot of people out there are able to do that and more, but I've never completed NaNoWriMo before. I know that's kind of a big ask for me, so I am going to be shooting for 60,000, and by November 15th, I would like to be around 30. I don't necessarily have to have hit 30 yet, but I'd like to at least be close. Another thing to think about is all of the things that are going to be happening in November. So of course we have the election happening on the 3rd, which I'm sure is going to be occupying a lot of our brain space. So that's going to be tricky to navigate writing and keeping up with that. So I personally am kind of planning in time where I'm going to really sit down and get serious about writing on certain days, so that way I have a little bit more free time to be able to focus my energies on things that are happening outside of the Nano world. We also have Thanksgiving tossed in the middle of November, and that can be a little tricky. My family personally does not celebrate Thanksgiving. We just have never really cared for it. It's just like any other day. So because of that, it's not going to be very hard for me to sneak away and get some writing done during that whole holiday break. And on top of that, my dad is actually participating in Nano this year. I've convinced him to participate. We'll see how long it lasts. If he's writing too, then it'll be a lot easier for us to kind of be able to put the time in during that Thanksgiving break. If I find that I am really behind in where I'd like to be, as I said, I don't have daily word goals, but I do kind of have markers of where I'd like to end up at certain points in the month. And if I find that I'm really behind, then I will just bang out a bunch of word sprints. I love setting a timer and just focusing and writing and not stopping and just kind of letting my mind zero in on getting words on the page. That's super helpful for me. Hopefully I won't have to do any of that. I like for my writing to come a little bit more naturally than that, so hopefully I can just keep up with the little schedule that I've set for myself and, you know, hope for the best. We do that a lot here on this channel. I'm also a huge proponent of utilizing rest days and break days. It's just like working out. You need a day to kind of let yourself recover, and I think that's so true when you're writing as well. So I'm kind of planning for little days where I'm going to go out and do an activity and not think about writing, not think about my book, not stress about Nano. I'm going to just go and kind of check out. That way, when I come back, I am fresh and I have a clear head and I'm ready and excited to get back into writing. This may not work for everyone. Some people may like to just write every day. They may like to hit their daily word count and, you know, do it that way. I definitely need some time to go do other things that make me happy. Otherwise, I will be feeling the burnout. Speaking of burnout, burnout is the #1 reason why I have failed NaNoWriMo for 5 years straight. I get really excited in the beginning and I quickly lose motivation and lose interest and lose the energy to keep going. And so In order to keep myself motivated, I have a few things in place that I'm hoping are gonna work this year. The first is that I actually have writing buddies this year. I have little accountability groups and I have people in my life that are also participating. I've never had that before. It's always just been me. And when it's just me, keeping myself accountable, never wins, never wins. So I have people out there who are rooting for me and supporting me, and that's a huge game changer because I don't want to let them down, you know? So I have writing buddies, which is great. If you would like to be my writing buddy, then please add me on Nano. It's linked down below my profile, so you can just add me as a buddy and then I can put us all in a little group, and that'll be really exciting, and we'll be able to share our progress with each other, and that's going to be a really great motivator as well. Another one that my friend Kiara wrote down for me is that I need to remember that this is all just for fun and that there is literally no pressure at all. It's important to remember that on days where you don't have any motivation, don't get yourself too down. A lot of times I find myself kind of berating myself if I'm unmotivated, like, come on, stupid, like, where's your motivation, huh? Which is not good at all, because then I'm just spending time harping on myself and I'm not actually, you know, recognizing the situation for what it is, and that's maybe I'm not going to be motivated to write every single day for 30 days straight. There's days where I need to not have my brain focused on that, and that is a-okay. However, there's a balance, because if I'm feeling very unmotivated for a week straight, then that is not good. So in order to kind of push through that, we've got rewards in place. I say we, I'm talking me and my friend Kiara and then our friend Sarah. The three of us are a little tiny writing group, and we have gone ahead and booked an Airbnb for the last couple of days in November. So that is like a big reward, a big treat, a big goal for the end of the month, to make sure that I have my writing done, so that way we all get to celebrate together. And that's gonna be so fun. I know that I don't want to show up to that Airbnb without my words, because I don't want that shame. I do not want that shame. I think another thing that's going to help motivate me is I have other things planned in this month. I have little things here and there, little trips, all very COVID safe trips, but I have little things that I'm going to be doing and that I'm planning into my month, which seems crazy. You think, why would you be planning a bunch of activities during a month where you need to basically be sitting down and writing? But the reason that I'm doing this, and the reason that I'm trying to make sure that my November stays kind of busy, is that it's gonna really motivate me to sit down and get my words written and get my story started and going, because I know that there's gonna be days where I can't write, or where I'm not going to want to write because I'm off doing other things. And so hopefully that will be enough of a push to really make me want to get my writing taken care of, so that way I also have time to go do other fun things. Those are just little like short-term goals and little short-term things that kind of are going to motivate me to keep going when I really don't want to, because I already know, I know we're going to be about 2 weeks in and I'm going to start thinking, why did I do this? What was the point? It's not worth it. And I don't want to feel that way this year. I've felt that way for 5 years and I just want to win. Anyway, I guess I will show you my little desk setup. Yeah, let's go. Not me dipping into my nano snacks ahead of time. They're just too good. I can't help it. All right, I'm gonna show you my desk. I do absolutely love my desk setup. I think I've created a really nice little space where I can sit down and focus on my story and feel comfortable writing there for a while. However, I'm a big fan of changing up the scenery. I think anytime you're feeling stuck, it could be because you're sitting in the same stale place that you've been sitting in for like a month. Going and sitting on the couch even. I know it's not that much of a transition, but you never know that like just getting up out of your desk could make a world of difference for you. And if you still feel like maybe you are struggling with feeling like your space is really stale or anything like that, then go sit out in nature somewhere. It could just be a park, it could be by the ocean, it could be in the mountains, I don't know where you live. But to go sit outside. Something about it really just clears your head. It's like a fresh start, and it's just nice. It's nice to get outside, get some fresh air, clear your head a little bit, you know? But I do love my little desk setup. I'm a huge fan of what I have going on here. I think I've finally gotten it exactly how I want it, and I'm really excited to sit down and get my writing done. Here you can see I have my computer stand. This computer stand is great. I got it off of Amazon, and I can link it in the description, but it is just a little metal stand that elevates your laptop, so it's more of a desktop situation instead of just a flat laptop on your desk, and it kind of keeps it up and out of the way. You're able to hook a Bluetooth keyboard to your computer and then tuck it away underneath if you need more space to write, especially if you have a smaller desk like I do. And then I have a wireless mouse that connects obviously to the laptop. I am a huge fan of lighting candles when I write. The main reason is that they bring a lot of warmth to your space, they bring life, and they just look nice and they smell really good. But the scent thing is kind of a trick, because I've found that when I write with the same candle lit, it kind of transports me to that story. And so every time that I have this candle lit, I'll know in my head that, all right, we're writing my Nano story. And yeah, I don't know if anyone else does this, or if they pick out like a scent for their book, or if they pick out a Nano candle, but I just went ahead to TJ Maxx and I picked up this one. I also got one from Target that smells like fall and kind of just makes me happy. It's kind of a little treat for yourself, but also I think the story association thing is absolutely helpful when you are writing, and it's kind of cool to be able to say, okay, when I'm writing my Nano story, this candle is going to be lit and it's going to smell delicious, and that's that. On my desk, I also have little post-it notes. I've become a lot more of a physical paper person during this whole outlining process. I've mentioned before, I write everything digitally. I don't write anything on actual paper. I still kind of find it irritating to write on paper, but I figured, hey, if I think of something that I'd like to write down and have it up on my wall to maybe give me motivation, or maybe a cute little scene that I want to be able to look up and see, I can just jot it down on a little sticky note, put it right up on my wall, up on my desk, and then I have that little reminder there for me. So I'm doing this just to really kind of create a customized space once I start writing, and create a little area that makes me want to sit down and get going on my story. I have like half an outline, no conclusion to my story. I haven't even chosen half of my character names, but at least I have snacks. Alright everyone, that is it for the final episode in my NaNoWriMo Preptober series, which means the next video that you will see from me is going to be day 1 of NaNoWriMo. I am vlogging every day in the month of November for my NaNoWriMo vlogging every day Vlogmas but not Vlogmas extravaganza. If you would like to keep up with me every day as I attempt to vlog and also have a fun November and also write an entire book, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up and comment below if you're also doing NaNoWriMo. I want to find more people who are doing it. If you'd like to add me as a buddy, then you can go to my Nano profile, which is linked down below, and you can add me and I'll start a little group and it'll be so fun. I want to find more people who are doing this, so please let me know. Also, I wanted to say that if you are watching this and it is like October 31st and you have no time to prepare and you think, oh, I just won't do it, scratch that. You should do it, because you never know what can happen. I say just go for it and hope for the best, because that's what we do here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic, lovely, wonderful day. Now go write something. This is gonna be such a long month.